Namaste to all the viewers. How are you all doing and how is your practice going on? Do let me know in my comment section below. Okay, now today's pose would be plank. Dvipada Prasaranasana, which is one of the steps in Surya Namaskara as well. I know most of you are fascinated by this plank pose and plank variations. There is whole sum of variations. But the foundation comes from the plank pose, the regular authentic Hatha Yoga series plank pose. Okay, so without delaying much, we'll straight away move into the pose. Sitting back into Vajrasana, taking a couple of seconds here and moving a few seconds to Adho Mukha Virasana. Why this is important is because it stretches the shoulder muscles and prepares your body well for the plank pose, Dvipada Prasaranasana. Take a couple of seconds and then position yourself into the tabletop position, okay, Vyagrashvasa position. Coming into the front of the mat, preparing yourself in the Vyagrashvasa position, because in Vyagrashvasa, in tabletop position, you align the shoulders above the wrist. Already the front body is prepared for the plank pose, okay. Make sure the wrist crease is parallel to the mat, okay. You're externally gently rotating the wrists outwards so that you don't, collapse into the neck muscles here. So make sure you're externally dialing the wrists and the triceps out, okay. There is a nice space between the ear and shoulder. Okay, so now you're ready in tabletop position. From there, what we will do is maintaining the chest pushing away from the mat using the hands, engaging the side abdominal muscles. We will lift any of the leg back, okay. Start sending the energy through the back heels and then again lift the other leg back. And make sure you are not pushing away. You are still staying with your shoulders maintained above the wrist. You are distributing the energy into your upper back, into your hips, into your calf muscles, into your heels. You are engaging the lower belly. You are lengthening the tailbone towards the hips, okay. And you stay here. Then when you come down, you drop the knees down, you take the big toes together, go back and relax to Adho Mukha Virasana. Always take few seconds to relax here as a beginner when you practice. Do not rush. You can also relax in this position and then maybe come back to Vajrasana. It's always good to practice this pose individually as a beginner, okay? Not only as a beginner, even as a practitioner or even as an intermediate or advanced level practitioner, you can always come back to your basics and practice these poses individually. Of course, when you practice this pose in Surya Namaskara, you will be doing it many number of times, okay? But holding into the pose or mounting into the pose and dismounting into the pose happens only when you practice individually, okay. Now coming into the benefits of this asana, as you can see, it's quite a strength building asana. It really improves your core muscles, strengthens your lower back, okay, strengthens your upper back, strengthens the arms. It is a very good practice to improve, in further practices whenever you want to improve your arm balances. It is a good practice for that, and overall it stretches the whole body and boosts your energy levels, okay. And now a few contraindications, like who cannot do the practice or what variations you can do for this practice is people suffering with high blood pressure or low blood pressure should work this out very carefully. They can always use a variation and get the maximum benefits of this pose even by doing the variations. Now what variations can you do is, instead of moving into high plank, okay, you can just drop the knees down and make sure You're pressing the chest away, you're engaging the tailbone down, squeezing your buttocks, pressing the knees and tucking the tailbone. So this also gives you the benefit of plank. It is a knee plank, okay, or else you can also over a period of time from the knee plank you can push up to complete plank, okay, and make sure you're always pressing the chest away. So this variation can be used. You can also do this pose if you don't get the idea of sending engaging the back parts of the body, the legs, the quads properly. You can use the wall support. Heels pressing into the wall, you can do this so that you are sending the energy back into the heels. You are engaging the quads, okay. I can show you that pose also. So when you go back into the wall, press the heels into the wall. Make sure you are in tabletop position. Here, firm shoulders and then press into the. So you will be using the legs into the heels into the wall and stay in this. By this way, over a period of time, you will be able to practice complete plank, and you will be able to stay there, and you will be able to strengthen the whole body, which is an important practice to develop strength, okay. So yoga is not only about flexibility, it is about building strength also by using the own body weight. So I hope I was able to take you through the whole practice. If you have still not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon for the further notifications. Thank you.